Hello everyone, I'm Claire Marie B and this is my November bullet journal setup. Welcome back to those that are regular viewers. I hope you're having an awesome October. If you are joining me and my lovely bullet journaling subscriber family for the first time, welcome. They are just the best bunch of people and we're delighted you could stop by with us today. Our bullet journal family is the best way I could describe our group, but let me know if you have any better suggestions out there. This month, my theme is poppies, and as usual, I had plenty of fun playing around with different poppy styles and coloured pens until I landed on what you will see today. I'm sketching everything out that you see here first in Pigma Micron size 3. I decided this month to do a print of poppies, different leaves and some different little doodle shapes too, just to add something extra. So what I'm doing first of all is drawing out the border and then the poppies. Those that have watched my videos before know that I kind of start doing one thing and then jump around to something else. So first I've drawn all the circles that are going to be the centres of each of the poppies, then I went to a poppy, then I've moved on to the border and then I'm going to go back. So now I'm going back to the poppies. I then decided just to focus on one part of the page, the top left, do everything there and then work my way back over to the right hand page. For my colour scheme this month, I've chosen a red, of course, a deep green, as I felt this was going to be a bit more of a wintry green colour, and then a couple of neutral tones as well. I'm also going to be using some kraft and red paper too. The red pen that you can see me using here is an Arteza, I'm not quite sure of the pronunciation. It's a brush pen. I'll put a link in the description section. And then the green and neutral tones that you'll see me using are Tombow pens. I chose poppies because we have Remembrance Day in November, so it's a little nod from me to people that were lost in my family and all those who gave their lives so that we can have the life that we do today. For the lettering this month, I've chosen a typewriter style and I'm doing that a few different ways with an alphabet stamp, drawing the letters out myself, and also my new thing to try this month is cutting the letters out with a craft knife. This was really tricky. I haven't used a craft knife in years, and I think you could probably tell as I was doing it. However, the overall effect I think comes out really well. If you're gonna have a go at this and you haven't used one in years like me, or you may never have used one, I feel like I have to be, without trying to sound like a parent here or a school teacher, I have to say a kids TV show kind of disclaimer to say how sharp these are, and please make sure you invest in a cutting mat. I'm so glad I did. At first I wasn't going to get a cutting mat because I was thinking, I could put like paper and bits and pieces behind it, it's just going to be fine. I really underestimated how sharp these were because it's been so long since I've used it. So yeah, there we go. We sounded like a parent or a teacher. I'm going to stop that now. And I'm sure everybody else out there is like, well, yeah, they're really sharp, Claire. But yeah, they're really sharp. Okay, so that's my craft knife lesson over. So here's my red paper, which is Arch and Olive dotted notebook paper. I've torn out a page and then I'm going to tear out a section. This is going to sit on the reversed side of the cover page spread. That way the letters shine through really brightly, and you're going to be able to then see that on the opposite side when I do the calendar page, and you'll see how I incorporate that. What you see me do now is using my alphabet stamp to put the quote in for the month. I felt that it was going to be better to do this and me try to recreate the typewriter look. It was way better to do it with stamps, and I had the stamp set there. My quote for the month, which I absolutely love, is never be afraid to be a poppy in a field of daffodils. And I thought that was just super apt for this month in many different ways. This is a great quote by Michaela de Prince. I came across this quote as I was doing some reading up for Black History Month here in the UK in October, and I just thought it was a perfect quote. Also, I used to dance a lot. I'm a qualified dance teacher as well. I used to teach ballet, and she is an absolutely fantastic dancer, so it just felt like it was perfect and meant for me for this month. As you can see, I've put the red paper on the left hand side, and this is now my calendar page. All down the left, that's what I'm going to use for making notes this month. Again, if you've seen my videos before, you'll know this if you're brand new. What I like to have on my calendar page is a list for my tasks for the month, where it doesn't matter which day or which week I'm doing those, I just know I have to get them done in the month. I put all of those here on the calendar page. As I go through the month, I transfer them onto my weekly spreads. If I don't have a specific day that week that it has to be done, it's just in that week, I'll put it in a notes section on there. Or if I know the day already, I'll drop it in there. And then finally, when I come to the weekly spread, anything that's in there for the week to do, I'll then start to slot that onto specific days or just tick it off across the week. Hope that makes sense. It'll make more sense when you see the full thing. I've now drawn out the boxes for the month. I'm doing a double page spread this month. Last month in October I reduced it to one page, it works for me either one or two. It's not that I need lots and lots of space. I just really like a double page calendar spread because you can be a little more creative. And this is something when I first started bullet journaling that I found a little trickier to make them super interesting or be more decorative. So I've really tried to work hard to make my calendar spreads a lot more interesting. And often I'll do a Dutch door, but today we're doing something different. I thought a little vase on this page would be cute rather than drawing all of the poppy print again, but the poppies will make a comeback on the upcoming pages. onto my trackers page. For my mood tracker on the left hand side, I wanted to continue with the flowers in the jar idea, so I'm doing a giant one of those, and I've made sure that I've got a petal or a leaf for every day of the month, and I'll colour those in as I go along. And on the right hand side, I'm going to use the green and neutral tones and turn them into a check print, tartan print, plaid print, wherever you're from, depending on the pattern. Yeah, that's what's going to be on the right hand side of the page. I feel like I say this part on every video, but if you watch my videos, you know I do something wrong. This month is no different. I mess up my pattern. It's coming, you'll see it. But I've decided to leave it, as I do every month, because these things make me laugh. At first I tried so hard to have everything perfect all the time, and I just put some unbelievable pressure on myself to constantly have it perfect. As you can see, I kind of messed up with the different counting. I think I got distracted at one point, but I don't think you can really tell that bad. And to prove to myself that I could do it right in the end, I took the print and made it the background for a double page spread for a weekly spread. If you follow me on Instagram or you're on Instagram, come over and check me out, because you'll see that double page spread throughout the month of November as I post it. And I can prove to you then I can do the pattern correctly. This is my memories double page spread with the memories for the month, and the box in the top left is going to be for my word a day. I've been doing that since January and really loved it. I'm currently on the lookout for something for 2022. I may not do word of the day, I may do something a little bit different. If you have any suggestions, please drop them in the comment section, because I'm looking for ideas at the moment. The little box that you've seen me mark out on the left hand page and the right hand page, they are for photographs within the month. This layout is something that I've started doing it midway through the year when I got bored of my brain dump page. I'd kept doing a brain dump page and found that it was a waste of my time because it kept being blank, or it just wasn't that interesting. And as soon as I've changed it up to the memories page, I've just been loving it, and I'm so looking forward to the end of the year and doing a flip through once I've finished the year, because I haven't gone back to any of these pictures or anything. So it's going to be a really lovely thing to look back on, and so yeah, I'm really pleased that I changed this page to a memories page, and I love being creative with it and thinking different things, and every month looks so different because of the pictures that you put in. This is my final spread for the month. It's another one that I find personally really useful on the left-hand side. This is a list for all my Instagram posts, Instagram notes, content notes, planning. It just really helps me to keep organised for the month because I have so much to do. If I can plan out what I'm posting and when, it just gives me one less thing to think about on each of the days, and it helps me to be a lot more organised. On the right-hand side, this is a new addition for me. I'm doing a monthly expenses list. It's for part work, part this, part everything, basically. I'm finding that I'm spending way too long looking back through old emails and doing life admin, and I felt if I had a page here where I could keep lists of bits and pieces and what I've done across the month, this is going to really help me and save an awful lot of time when I have to then come back and do yearly bits and pieces. So yeah, that's what these pages are for. A better way to be organised. Here's my final flip through. Thank you so much for watching today. Please subscribe to join our lovely group and be notified when I release new content. And have a really great November, everyone. Bye.